So next we have Simon Peter. And we have a reading based on John chapter 13, verses 4 through 8 and verses 12 through 16. When they finished supper, Jesus got up from the table, took off his outer robe, and tied a towel around himself. Then he poured water into a basin and began to wash the disciples' feet and wipe them with the towel. He came to Simon Peter, who said to him, "Lord, are you going to wash my feet?" After he had washed all of their feet and returned to the table, he said to them, "Do you know what I have done for you? Learn from me. You call me teacher, Lord. I have washed your feet, and you therefore should wash one another's feet." He continually baffled me. The whole time with him, one surprise after another, Jesus turned my world upside down, especially when it came to relationships. We would worry about who was his right-hand man, and he would always turn it around with his first shall be last stories. I wanted to know where I stood with him. I needed for him to be my Lord, my master, my teacher. And he was, but then he went and did this with the bowl and the towel. Now, none of us were really high lineage. We weren't slaves or servants, but at the meal that night, there were people to wait on us. This is service that just comes with the rental of any good room for a meal. Then I had planned to wash his feet that night. I was overwhelmed with love for him and fear for his life. I had this nagging need to show him, to demonstrate to him that I would do anything for him. But before I could even begin, he knelt before me. He insisted on washing my feet. I was horrified. I thought maybe he was losing his mind. One more time, he reversed the way I thought that things would go. He just kept doing that. He said to me, "You can't be part of the family of God, the kingdom of God, Peter, if you don't let me do this." As if I couldn't see that he really meant what he said about serving our neighbors, our friends, and our enemies. He always kept me off balance. I thought I knew what he meant, and then it seemed like I just wasn't getting it. I had to surrender all of my preconceived notions about how relationships are and how they should go, who we should love. I had to surrender and let his loving act of washing my feet heal my soul and heal every disappointing relationship that I have ever had. Now I invite you to sing the servant song. The lyrics will appear on your screen.